Whoa, it happened. And we're back. Let's go adjust this thing. Bananas in the location. I'm out of it today. Just completely out of it today because build's right around the corner. Everything is crazy. Everything is ridiculous. I have no idea what's going on. BH Gaming, you can definitely catch this later, of course, on the Rewind on Twitch, but also on my YouTube. I export them there a little bit afterwards. Oh my goodness, it is 3 days to build. 3 days to build, which means every single employee at Microsoft is going bananas. My Teams is lit up, my Slack is lit up, my email's lit up. It's just like all over the place. Gumshoe, good to see you. Ancient, always good to see you. Mortal, of course, great to see you as well. Yeah, it's been straight bananas. I mean, it's still crazy. R2, of course. We have one of your apps in our presentation, me and Miguel. That should be pretty fun. Let me pull down that repo and take a look at it. Maybe we'll do that too. Maybe we'll take a look at Ryan Davis's repo today. Why not? Why not? That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to pull down your repo and take a look at it. And then I'm going to work on this chat app. So it's been really bananas. I'm only going to stream for maybe like an hour-ish today, hour and a half, just because I literally have tons of slides to finish, tons of demos to finish. But things are going well overall, I would say. Been pretty excited about some of the stuff we're doing. Lachlan, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. So it's crazy times over here, but in all good. All good. Uh-oh. Henley in the house. How's it going? Hey. How you doing? Long time. I need to see if I need to get myself a ticket to TwitchCon this year. A bunch of the devs are doing it, so. Build kapow! Hey, Blondie, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. Just made some delicious coffee here. It's from Slate Coffee Roastery, one of my favorite coffee roasteries in Seattle. All my commands, everything is messed up. I am all over the place today. So, welcome. Lurk it up. Always be lurking, I say. So yeah, cool. Welcome everyone. Of course, what we have going on normally in the chat is all sorts of good stuff. Thanks to everyone that's a subscriber. Last month, Asterix with his 3 month, Aiden with a 1 month, and XXX Kitty with a 1 month. Interesting name. Kitty ZX. Oh. Kentucky in the house, Seattle in the house, everyone in the house. Although interesting that some icons, direct relief charity. I'm looking at the icons in the house. Which primes. Cool. All right, well, let's get to it. I'm just gonna hop right into it. Let's get to my service book. All right. I've been refactoring I used to do these SignalR Saturdays, and I've been refactoring this app because I have a session, so I need to update my stuff. So I have a session on SignalR, and I have been refactoring this code to make it look a lot more pretty overall. And well, so there's this one thing that I have. Let me show you what I have first over here. I have this app called Simple SignalR. Simple SignalR. There's real-time communication going on over there. Also, I'm glad the orangutans are out. It looks beautiful in San Diego. If you're in San Diego, say hello to John Galloway for me. So I wanted to do something where I took like our master detail application and kind of make it awesome. I mean, it's already awesome, but I wanted to make it sort of show SignalR really easily. So here's what I did. I have this backend project. Check this out. It's going to blow your mind. This is already on my GitHub. SignalR Saturday on a Friday. That is correct. So here, I don't really have much in this. I just have an ASP.NET Core app over here. I think I have the right thing in here. I have a hub. It says it's a messages hub, but it's literally blank. It's just a hub endpoint. The hub. Well, it doesn't do anything. So that comes from SignalR. This is my ASP.NET Core backend app. And then what I do in my startup code is I have Swagger. And then down here, I configure SignalR. Let's go and put that space back correctly. So right here on my services. And then I set up this right here. I map the hub, the messages hub, to hub's messages. And I wanted to figure out how could I sort of real time, when someone inserts maybe a record into a database or something else, push that out to all of my clients that are connected. Because I thought that would be cool. So in my item controller, which is just an API controller, I figured out how to do this. There's this thing called a hub context, which is awesome. It comes from SignalR. So like that hub is already registered with the service. So since we're using all of that ASP.NET stuff, you can inject in the hub context for the messages hub. So now if someone's listening to that messages hub, it'll work. And then here, whenever I create a new item, I send out the entire item in JSON over SignalR to them. Cool. So watch this. All right, so I'm gonna spin up this. Let's set that as my, let's open folder. And what I can do is, here's my, do something like this, cd, and I can do .NET run. All right, so I'm gonna put that there, and then is my device running? I'll wait on that. That's good. All right. Cool. All right, so is this running yet? That's building. All right, let's go ahead and deploy this thing to my Android device. Oh, okay. So then in my Android device, let me show you this. So we have really nothing special. We added in the SignalR client for .NET. And then in my items view model, it's pretty hacky, but it totally works. I have this hub connection, which comes from there. And then what I do is I simply build up the backend connection, which is talking to my backend for hub's messages. And then I'm going to start listening. And whenever a new item comes in, now if you notice here on my controller, new item is the key. Okay. What I do is, this can come in on any thread. So I, on the UI thread, deserialize it and then insert that into my list at 0. It's cool. And then down here is where I connect. So like the first time I refresh the data, kind of slap this in here and say I'm connected to SignalR. Things are good. This bar here. Is this running? Oh, it's running. Cool. Okay, cool. So that means I can go to, let's say, localhost 5000. Okay. Swagger. There's my Swagger. And then this is gonna build my app and deploy it. Oh, let me change one thing. Items control. Did I do this yet? I think I had one little change that I put in from earlier. Oh no, I didn't. And it adds a random string to the end of it just for demo purposes. Let's see here. So this is running, and then we can like try it out. Say hello from SignalR. Whoa. All right, now building. What's going on here? Is it building? Oh, it's the first time I pulled this down, so it's doing a full build really quick here. Build it up. Come on. Come on. Oh, my microphone is really low. Oh no, it's kind of, there we go. There we go. It's like my microphone's a little low. What is it doing? I need more info. There we go. All right, check it. Deploy. Got this. Let me make sure my my API is correct. So here I'm just looking at the local host. And we do this here on our new templates because Android needs that special IP address to talk locally. Okay, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Let's go and make this a little smaller. Right. Hey, IoT, how's it going? The great in the house. I don't know what the Fox does. That's probably a setup for something terrible. So don't say something terrible. I have to ban you. Mailer's a little slow. So here's like our default app, right? It's great. It's connected to SignalR. Boom. All right, here we go. Ready? This works. Whoa. Whoa, 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 amazing. Pretty much that's great. And it's just inserting into the list, like just over, like, so it's just, you know, basically magic. Yeah. No polling, no anything. You're not listening to a RESTful endpoint. You're just, you know, adding hundreds of items into this list over and over and over again. So that's super duper sweet, right? Who doesn't love that? So that's the first part of the demo that I got going on. I think that's a cool start, right? It's just a SignalR. All right, let's shut this down. All right, cool. So that's simple SignalR. You can find that on my GitHub. So now I have this other app that we built on SignalR Saturday, but I have been redoing it a little bit. I wanted to simplify it, okay? Because it was complicated. Like, I don't even know why I have this values controller in here. So I wanted to kind of like get rid of the junk inside of it. Before we had like a shared project, and I tried to do a Blazor application, and that was early on, so I'm gonna need to redo it. So I just wanted to show like what would a real modern day chat app look like. So what I have over here, let me open up the chat page here. So let's let the previewer load up. So what I did is I stole Steven Thweeson's code from Zappy. Zappy. And I was like, I'm gonna just steal that code and put a collection view in there. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a, like, who's in the chat, like who's basically in the chat right now in there. And then I wanted to like be able to display all the things really nice underneath. So we're using collection view now. Before it was just like a list of stuff. This thing's gonna let him rebuilding, so this previewer is gonna be mad at me because there's no DLLs. This did work yesterday, so let's see. What we have, while that's building, is I decided that I was gonna keep my SignalR logic in a different place. So here, like, I have a .NET standard library that is just SignalR stuff. And then I also have a .NET Core console app. It's kind of crazy. So the idea is that I have these messaging args, like I can pass messages to and from anybody that's using this service. So the chat service here, they're very straightforward. Anyone can subscribe to unreceived, unentered or exited, or the connection closed. So you look at this code, it's crazy simple. You literally just do hub connection with, I have a bunch of retry logic if I disconnect. And then you basically just kind of like receive messages like entered, left, and then you give those to whoever's listening. You can connect, you can disconnect. You don't actually have to disconnect ever, but you can leave a channel. So what's cool about this is that we actually do grouping of channels. So here we have, instead of just doing send to all, you can say what group you want to pass in. So here, when I leave a channel or join a channel, I pass a username and a group. And then when I send a message, I send the group, the username, and the message. Because in our back end, if I look at that hub, it's a little bit more complex. So check this out. So I'm going to call those add or remove from group, where I pass the group name or the user. And all I got to do is say groups, which is coming from the hub, add this connection ID. So it's not like the user ID. Every connection to SignalR has its own connection ID. And then I give it the group name, which is just a string. So like think of it chat rooms or you know, notifications or whatever you want. It could be as verbose as you want. And then I send a message that says that this user entered. So to this group or from this group, this is the message I want to send and what I'm sending. And then here, same thing. When I send a message, I send it asynchronously. I also have typing too. You can subscribe to typing messages, like if you wanted to do that in real time. I didn't implement that here, but it's a little complex. But yeah, so here, I'll probably remove some of this junk. So let's remove some of this junk I'm not using. That way it doesn't clutter the demo for build. So easy. Add to group, remove from group, send message to group. Easy peasy. Now, anyone that wants to use it, they can come in, they call these methods where you send to group, add to group, send message to group. And here are my channels, which is cool. Oh, someone asks, Danny asks, hey James, I'm guessing you covered this previously, but I want to cover it again. What's the advantage of SignalR service? Yeah, so two things. So there's how SignalR works is you can have SignalR for your ASP.NET Core app, or there's a JavaScript library. Now, that's great in a scenario where you have like an API controller and you know it's kind of lightweight. You're sending it to some people, just connected. It's kind of more one-off. For more like constant communication, streaming all over the place, you would want to use SignalR, the Azure SignalR service, and that will be like a combination of like .NET Azure functions and the .NET and the service, so it connects up and kind of handles it. So the Azure function sort of sits in between and then can scale in general. So kind of based on what you're doing and how much traffic overflow and the types of information you want to do. Like a chat group, I would probably put in Azure, the Azure service, but this is like a good demo flow for like the types of grouping that you can do. But for the other thing where I'm like, here's a new item and I want to send that to maybe like a user, you know, that subscribe to it. Like if I have like a group account, you could publish it that way. Oh, this thing showed up. Cool. So here's what my app looks like thus far. It's very exciting. So every little bubble up top is the user. So here I have some design time data. Make this a little bit bigger. Oop. Okay. So I have some users, and these users have some information, and then down here is my item. So it's super simple. This one is just on top is a circle frame, and then I have a label that has the first letter inside of it. Down below, this is cool. This is going to be a reverse collection view, so you come up from the bottom. Like notice that James J down here is like here, right? This is John Marie's UI. Oh no, this is John Marie's UI. Thank you, not Tweeson's. Thank you, John Marie's UI. That's correct, from the Zappy. I was looking at Tweeson's earlier, but yeah, this is John Marie's UI. I stole it and then I mixed it up a little bit because I have some. I kind of changed this up top because I wanted it to just be those little bubbles, not images, and then modified a few things around. Just a little bit. It's very similar, but I was like, I want that code. It looks so good. And yeah, and this one up top, if you have enough people, is a horizontal list. And then down here, this is the default, which is a vertical list. So again, I just put that same data, but this is a chat message. Hence we see hello world. So, right. See it there. Oop. So that's it. Again, this is super simple too. You have a frame. I just copied it from up top. And I have another frame. This little, oops. Yeah, that 180 trick, it's crazy. So yeah, so what we have is like a normally. So normally you would see this 0, 0. This is bananas. So normally you see that, right? But if you want bottom to top scrolling, you 180 it. And then you 180 it again. It's just, that was ridiculous. The 180 trick. This is amazing. I'm gonna do a blog on that probably. The amazing 180 trick. There should be a better way of doing that, but that works for now. Yeah, and this is super simple. It's just a label, and then boom, that's all that's in there. And then down here, I have another frame. Frames all day. And then I have an entry, which is material. I gotta get rid of that bar, but it is bananas. It's insane. It doesn't make any sense, but it's cool. Who would have thought? Xamarin did. And this is just an image button down here. Nothing crazy. And then I have a little activity indicator, which I don't know where it's at. Where is it? Oh, I bet this needs to be grid dot row span, like 3. There we go. I was like, where is it? Oh, I should probably do a color. Color should be like a static. Very dark. There we go. Cool. All right. So this thing is rad, and it speaks in this chat view very similarly what we just did. So I have this chat service, and I initialize it with my server IP, if I want to use HTTPS or not. And then here, I just listen to those messages, and I either insert a message or I add or remove a user. So here, what I'm going to do is when I get a local message, I insert it with the user and the message. When I add a user, I just figure out if I need to add a remover from the user list, basically. Loxon says, if you were to use a bindable layout instead of the collection view, you'd get flow direction. You could use flow direction reverse, but you wouldn't get the... you'd have to put in a scroll view, and then it wouldn't be virtualized. So that would be your problem there on that. But if you only had a few items, yeah, in general, you could do that. So the only other thing here that I'll point out is that I'm going to send, just like on my other web API backend, I was sending a message. You can send messages from your mobile app to the backend and then let it go, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing here. What is this thing? Let's unpin that. Visual, CMD. I just need to find the right one, which this is the one I want. Let me pin this. Oop. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Looks pretty good. I'm proud of myself by copying and pasting code. And I did splice it up a little bit. I did trim down. I put in some other frames. I think I made it look all right. Cool. This is what this looks like. Looks good. All right. So I also have a little console app that I was working on. Let's run this. Let's run our... Let me look at my backend code really quick here. Settings. I think this should be... So if I run it locally first... I need to do this. Okay. And that'll be my default IP address. Okay. Just testing it out. I guess it's not on here yet. Cool. Morning, Kim. How's it going? Okay. What else do I have to do? A few other things that I did in this app as of recent is we had to add in these network configuration settings for HTTP, and because things might not be HTTPS, like localhost or whatever. I think I just have it configured not to be right now. Let's open this up. All right. .NET run. And then I can do another one. There needs to be there's got to be a way to like open. Is there a way to open command prompt here? Oh, that would have been rad. Okay, so our backend is running. Nice. Ooh. That's not good. I thought I disabled the... This is what I thought I did. Thought I had disabled the HTTPS by default. Why is this? No certificates found. Unable to start Kestrel. I thought that we did something here. Let's see, github.com/James Magnet bots codes live. Team Australia up. I know I started a little bit later just for you. There's my back end. Where's my development settings? Nope. Yeah, how come there's... Let's see here. This should work. This is what I needed to test out. I was like, I need to test the little bits. I know the back end communicates well and works, but like, how do I... Yeah, it's weird because the other thing that I just did totally worked fine. What's this? I had all these issues trying to get the ASP.NET certificate installed. Let's see. Yes. Runs.NET. Let's see. Okay. Oh, see, look. I generated all these things before. All right, so if I... And then I gotta run trust. Let's see. This is what I don't understand. I ran this code. I run. How do I just configure it not to use HTTPS? Loop back. Okay. Alt Kestrel. By default, ASP.NET Core binds to this, which is good. Heater. My certificate. How do I disable you? I didn't have this issue before. Oh gosh. Bind to a TCP. I wonder if this is because I was publishing it up to the internet. I wonder if I do need this. Not be HTTPS. Let's see. Try that. Oh, IP address. No, oops. Pull that in. Else, I'll try to run the commands to get it working, but I swear I could not get the ASP.NET developer certs running on my machine for some reason. Very frustrating. See here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now that's working. Just got to add that little thing there. That's good. So I can say if debug, use that basically. Cool, that's good. So, come into my .NET program. What I wanted. Oh, close. Cool. So now, I come into here and do .NET run. So here's my local host. Boop. Ah! Of interest. Okay, so this is running here. This should be on localhost 5000, no? Chat service. Huh. Let us see. Connection ID? Okay, so it's definitely running there. The question is it also running on... Is it running on localhost 5000? Interesting. Okay, so we go into our console app. Let's see what I did wrong here. Boop, boop, boop. So localhost. All right, look at this beautiful console app. Enter. Initialize it. My IP is localhost. Oh, I know what I did wrong. This is supposed to be if you use HTTPS, and then I did it backwards. That's why. Okay, cool. So, in theory, I can spin up a few of these, I guess. Let's see, localhost. Ah, wow, that's weird. No connection could be made. Target machine actively refused. Let's see, localhost. Use HTTPS is false. Okay. Hub's chat looks correct. I wonder if I can't. Oh, that's good. I guess let's try it on Android then. That's strange. This is what, my device? Hmm. So it should talk here to this. Listen, loop back. Yeah, 5,000. That looks correct. All right. Let's see if XamChat works. This is sitting here. Definitely like doing stuff. I don't ooh. Are you right? Do I need to put in the Oh. Yeah, you're right. You are right. That's probably what it is. Got it. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. So, what I need to do then, thank you. High five. Psh. Damn's such an idiot. Then what I can do is I can say that makes sense. Got it. Nice one. Awesome. Okay, so I could do var port equals, and I can say URL root equals localhost or URL root equals 10.2.2. And then if so if it equals either of those, oh, we can get dirty here. Ready? Use HTTPS, and then it'll be 5,001 else. Or ternary operators inside of ternary operators. Oh, what am I doing to myself? Else string.empty. There we go. Cool. And then inside of, oh, we should do that. Add that onto there. Nested ternary. It's happening. All happening. So not okay. It's definitely not okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How come I have this thing? Oh, that's HTTP:/s localhost, and then here I can do port. Boom. That's a beautiful thing. And on the web, I didn't need to worry about it because it wasn't localhost. So it didn't matter. Oh, I wonder if Android speaks on the. It definitely speaks on. All right, so let's try this again. Great. All right, we got it. So let's get into the Xamarin chat room. Boop. All right. And then let's do another one. Sweet. And then local host. And then give me my chat room, Xamarin. Hello. Come on, work. Did I mess it up? Debug a new one. It definitely connected. Interesting. Let's see here. All right, so we have this Xamarin. Text. Hello. Name. Hello. Room. Xamarin. Service. Send it. Which one am I debugging is the question. Alright, so let's debug this one here. Go into it. It sends invoke async send message group, which should be talking to my. I deleted it. No, it's right here. Send message group. Okay. Then okay, so it's here. Send message group takes us in. Send a group name. Add to. Oh, did I add to group? Uh-oh. Okay, so join room. Oh, let's try this again. I wonder if I just refactored this code, so I wonder if I broke it. Let's see. Localhost. And then Xamarin. Okay. Join channel async. Go into it. Xamarin, username console app, add to group. Remove from group, add to group, send message group. Which should map to add to group, remove from group, send message group. And then in our program, we should have on received message comes here. Where do I? Oh, right here. On received message. Let's go into our service, which is listening for our on received message, which is going to be send the message to my backend. Okay, no, I get the message. All right, cool. Hello. On console app. All right. I broke it. Oh, silly me. On myself, I don't add it. That's. I didn't want to add myself to them, so this is silly. All right, so static random equals new random, and then we can say name equals console space plus random.next, and we'll say 0 to I don't know 1,000, something like that. Then we'll say if user equals name. No need to do it there. All right. This is gonna work. Debugging. All right. I have faith in myself here. I was like, I swear it works. Localhost. Do another one. All right, localhost under the Xamarin chat room. Should probably put something that says like I've entered it. Hello. There we go. Now we're talking.
Nothing is impossible.
All right, cool. So then I can do leave. I kind of made this so I can loop around. Cool. So now if I look at my Android app and we spin that up again. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh! Kim coming in with the big old 10 cheers. I'll put that in the app as soon as I finish this here. So here's the Xamarin app. We can close one of these. I'll show you what this kind of looks like in a cool demo where I do it. It is alive. It's happening. All right, now this loads. All right, so let's enter .NET. on emulator. You got this. Looks pretty good. I put a little icon in there. So there we go. So it says connected Android user, although my icon is not there. It should go there. All right, so let's do .NET. Must have broke that. That's there. I should probably clear this out afterwards. Huh? So after they send it, oh, it does clear it out. Okay. It cleared out faster though. There we go. Oh, now both of them are there. Oh, okay. Now we have C. But the random colors aren't working. Why are the colors not working? Interesting. I wonder if I look at my user. From RGB. Man, what is my... Oh, do I have my... Boop. May 3, 2019. Boom. Did it. There you go, Kim. Thank you for the bits. A true random. Yeah, but it still should generate random shenanigans, no? Yeah, but it was just showing white though. For all of them, right? I think I need to make sure that when a chat comes in, I also need to set this color. Oh, that's what I need to do too. I have all my users, and my idea is that if I have my user in the list, then show that color. .NET. The backend could assign a color, I guess. Like, here's this thing. So see, this should add me into here. I don't know why it's not. I should have shown up already. If I go into my view model, this was working. See, I get a name, and that name is Android user. Comes in twice. I wonder if that is something with it. Huh. Did it add it? Let's see. Come back in. All right, so I have a new user. Oop. What if I don't put a breakpoint there? All right, so I wonder if it's this begin on invoke or not. Could be something strange. But let's look at my user here then. Oh, it didn't even hit this. Interesting. Am I not binding correctly to the color? Oh, what? So the color is 0, 0, 0, 0 because the color like can't be null, I guess. I'll just say or dot out. There we go. Let's try that. I bet that since it's not a nullable color, it probably is mad at me. If it does not equal a null and not equal 0. Okay. Upper bound is exclusive. There'd be 256, you mean? Yeah, it's fine. Max value. So the only thing I wanted to check is whenever I get a new message, yeah, one thing I need to do is check that. Strange. Yeah, I needed to also do should be users first default, and then I could do you get the user chat message had a color. Yeah, it does. Oh. Oh, it doesn't have no. Oh, interesting. There are very few redeeming features. Yeah, well, because besides that, it gives you a random. Correct. I think default will give you nothing. I think that gives you. Okay, let's try this out. Oh, just to see. I bet I just need to do this. What am I doing? What are you doing, James? All right, so this goes here. This goes there. Goes. Looks okay. I don't know why it's complaining to me. Okay. Strange. All right, so let's see now. Definitely missing some curly brace somewhere, I swear. Also, I know what I should do. I should go in and then whenever I do here, I'm just gonna do this. So I do this here and add myself. So that way I'm already added and then I connect and then boom. Okay, let's try that. Let us try that. Okay, so under my profile, server ID. Okay, so now we got a color. That's important. Boom. Now why did it remove myself? No. Why did it? Oh, I wonder if it's like adding and then removing it myself. Did I do this logic wrong? Hold on. Joined. Is that what it says? Entered. No. Okay, so there we go. That's weird. Okay. So, all right. Let's try this again. All right, so we're gonna go do leave. All right, let's try this again. Oh, left. That person left. That's cool. They were never here to begin with. They were lurking. They were lurking in the background. All right, so let's try this. I'm getting close. This is looking good, actually. It's a nice looking little chat application. Oh, I have an idea too to make it really pop. It's like choose.net. I'm in there. Should be in there. Wow, why did it remove itself? No. Oh, because connected comes in. That doesn't make any sense. On receive user. True. If I just debug this, I would know why it removed itself. I also have a sweet idea I'm so stoked about. I think what I would want to do is inside of my message, check this out. Chat message. So here we have a color, but I could do a public color background. I could just do this. Boop. 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 Oh, actually, yeah, that should be it. This you can set the background color, but ideally what this should do is if this is that and that, else background color equals color dot multiply alpha 0.5. So like we'll multiply the alpha by half. And boom, get a new color. That's the background color. Bingo bango. Awesome. And then in our chat room, ooh, here, instead of this being a random color on this here, you do a binding to background color. Not gonna know what that is, but that's okay. Where'd I put it? There we go. Perfect. Nice. Oh, it's very upset at me now. Done too many things. Oh, 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 oh. This coffee is cold. All right, come on. Let's go just sit in here. Just sit. Come on. All right, cool. Background color. That's the background color. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I wanted to debug it, so get rid of that. What we need to see is if for some reason this is being removed. It does not equal null. If add, do this, else do this. Seems straightforward. This comes in, it says, okay, send the local message, add remove the user, and then this is add if they said entered, contains, oh, no one caught that. Nobody caught that. If the message contains entered, unentered or exited. Let's try that now. I think this is just gonna work. Sneaky, sneaky. All right. Okay, I have faith now. All right. Come on. Come on, debugger. All right, so here I have my .NET. Okay. Got my color back. Sneaky. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks cool. All right, so now, nice, nice. And I say .NET. Ah, what is that? Oh no. Oh no, where did that crash at? What is that? Ah, that's not good. Huh. Recycler view layout. Invalid color.default. Oh no. No. Interesting. Yeah, apparently not .default. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so So I think, yeah, you're right. What I need to do, bad. So I could just do like color from RGBA. I don't see 0, 0, 0, 0. Make it all zeros. That should make it happy. That's weird that yeah, let's do that. I was like, oh, if you don't have the color, if the user's not on the list yet, and oh, yeah. So here, whenever they enter, I need to do this. I probably need to do this, right? So I can do. So I can do like, wait, test delay, 100 milliseconds, just because. Why not? That way it gives it a little bit of time to make sure that they've been inserted into the list or removed. Okay, there. Oh, okay. All right, we're back. We okay? I have no idea what's happening. That's weird. All right. I think we're okay. I think that maybe my OneDrive was syncing and destroying my internet or something. I don't know. We're back. All right. Weird. Good thing that we have that Twitch has that protection on. Good. So, all right. So I entered the .NET room. Am I debugging this current? I am. Okay. Oop. There's me, Android user, because that's my name. Connected. That's good. And then I can do .NET. Boom. Now this is working. That, boom, awesome, comes up over there. Then I can say hello world. Don't crash. Okay, I receive a message. There we go. Nice. And then if I want to get real crazy with it, I should be able to open this up. Done it, run again. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. It doesn't like that because I'm already running it. Okay, so let's try this again here. Leave, and I go here, and I say, because it tries to compile it, I think, when you do .NET run. And here, XamChat. Okay. Oh, something's locked. Okay. I think it's locked because I'm running this or something. That's okay. Okay. Then I could say .NET. I think that what I wanted to show too is like, so if I go into .NET, right, and then connected, go here, now I'm connected. And then maybe I should adjust the alpha just a little bit on it. So now console's connected. I can say hello world, but then whoa, I get a nice cool animation. And then if I do leave and then I say it left, right, Xamarin, and then I say hello, then this isn't going to get it. But if I leave and enter .NET again, pretty cool. That's kind of cool. And leave .NET. Oh, that's a hard one to see. Whoa. You get it. You get it. Very cool. I need to do something that it like scrolls to the end, but besides that, that's good. That's down here because it's going to be underneath it. Nice. Okay, cool. I think the code is good. I think it's ready to ship it. Ship it. Fix up all the code right into master. Oh, I should do one other thing. I think that I should, I do this here. I pass in use HTTPS. But I think here, see, I'm like doing this whole thing where I check this. But oh, if use HTTPS. I think in my connect code, I just want to make sure I have this correct. In my back end here, how am I doing this? Use HTTPS. So here, I think use HTTPS. I'm not setting it anywhere. So really this should be get, and this should not be a preference, but instead it could be a if default e equals post does not equal not equal 10.0.2. Like, don't do that if that. It just makes my life a little easier, I think, here. Good. Oop. See if this still works. Just to be sure. And this, what I can do here is in my program, I'm pretty sure that I need to do if debug and if. That way it's HTTPS. What failed? Oh, this thing is still locked. Close it. Press it. Oh, that's right. This should work. Okay. Oh. Yeah, ship it. I think we're close. We're close to making a really good app, I think, is what I'm thinking here. I really want to get this done. I'm going to put a slide deck together for user groups so then they can go present on SignalR and Xamarin and all those things. I think it'd be cool. Nice little give back to the community. .NET. I should be able to come back here. Say startup. Okay. Here, I'll do. Oop. Wah. Cool. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, cool. I think I just want to make one small little adjustment here. On the user, when I do this, I want to do with multiply alpha, and we'll do like 0.9, so it's like a little lighter, and then that should be good if I do into the really have a better way of doing that. But that way it's just like a little bit lighter. That's not what I want. In general. Startup. Just a little bit lighter, I think. Do-do-do-do. Oop. Just entered. Oh, okay. Nice. Boop. Boop. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, cool. Okay. Wonder if I can get this onto my. Then you plug that into my Mac. Definitely need to deploy the backend still. All right. All right. I think that's going to do it for this week's stream. It was quick, short, and it was an hour and a half, but thanks for the weird technical issues. Oddity going on with my internet, but it's back. It's good. I'll publish this code after build when it's all good. I'm going to remove the old code that we had, put in this new code, and put a new separate repo into it because I think it'll be better. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for Kim for the bits. No new follows today. Very sad. No, if you're lurking, you can throw it that way. But thanks for all my subscribers for hanging out. I'll be back next week. Really excited next week. Starting a brand new project with John Galloway. We cannot wait to talk about it. We're going to have some new stuff that we're doing. I'll talk to everyone next week. If you're at Build, come hang out with me. Check out my blog. And come see all the Xamarins. All right. See you later. Bye.